for this video, we are going to discuss on cut edge and cut vertex. Cut edge is an edge E of a graph G is said to be a cut edge or a bridge of G if G minus E is disconnected. Let's say we have this example. So in here, our E is this one, the edge DZ. Now let's see what will happen if we will remove the edge E in this graph. So let's say we have this graph G, okay, and then this is our E. So if E is a cut edge, when we remove E, so this is the resulting graph. So this is our G minus E. So when we remove E, the resulting G minus E is a disconnected graph. Disconnected graph because we have two different components. When we remove E from G, the resulting graph is a two different components. 1, 2. Two different components of graph G. Therefore, by the definition of a disconnected graph, G minus E is a disconnected graph. Hence, E here is a cut edge. Cut vertex. A vertex V of a graph G is said to be a cut vertex of G if G minus V is disconnected. So let's say given this graph G, if we will remove, let's say if we will remove V4, okay, V4 can only be considered as a cut vertex if, when we remove V4, graph G will be, or G minus V, upon removing V4, G minus V4, so let's say we have G minus V4 will result, the resulting graph of G minus V4 is a disconnected graph. So let's have an example. So this is graph G. So let's say we will remove V4. Okay, so when we remove the vertex 4, we need to remove also all the edges that are incident to V4. So we remove this edge, and this edge. Okay? And the resulting, when we removed V4, the resulting graph, which is G minus V4, is a disconnected graph. It is a disconnected graph because the resulting graph, it has two different components. 1, 2. Okay, again, when we removed V4, the resulting graph has two different components. And by the definition of a disconnected graph, so G minus V4 is a disconnected graph. And by the definition of a cut vertex, we can say that V4 is a cut vertex. V5 is also a cut vertex. So if we're going to remove V5 here, same as with V4, so we will remove this edge, as well as this edge. The edge, this is the edge that is being connected to the other component. Ito yun, this one. This one here is the only edge that is being connected to the other component, to the other possible component of G minus a cut vertex.